Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 31st, and today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. It was a little bit windy. Actually, it's a lot windy. Let's not lie, it's a lot windy, but the gorgeous, gorgeous temperatures. Got this morning, got to play with the dogs a little bit, hung out with them for a while, hopped in the hot tub, let them play outside for a while, put my dog back in, left the other two out. My dog gets real pouty if he gets stuck outside when the dew's on the grass. He doesn't want to lay down in the dew in the grass. He's old and he's senile and whatever and whatnot. He's a great dog, but in the morning he wants to go right back in. So he goes out, he pees, goes back in, let the other two dogs out to play, hopped in the hot tub, and they were playing, having a good time. They've been around each other all weekend now. Everything's great. And then out of nowhere, Bobo decided he wanted to be a jackass and started getting real rough with Ava. And they were playing a little bit here and there, no big deal. And I kind of hollered at him and, gave him a heads up, like, hey, knock it off, settle down. And about 10 minutes later, so they were kind of playing again. And Bobo just went like aggressive, like full on aggressive. And dude, it was not cool. He yelled at him. I don't think he's actually even trying to bite. He's just like freaking out, like he's screaming. He's like that maniac at a bar that's too scared to punch somebody, but just loses his mind. His teeth are clomping together, not making contact. So I screamed at him. I actually thought I was gonna jump out of the tub. Normally listening pretty good, so I fucking gave that whole dad, ah, shit. And he popped back and looked at me and said, get your ass over here. So I made him lay down next to the hot tub for a while as punishment, and basically made him think about what he'd done. And then I knew at that point I wasn't gonna be able to keep them separated, or had to keep them separated. If I was alone, 100% had to keep them separated. But they were getting along fine again. Ava come over, kind of sniffed him, like, hey, why were you mean to me? Like, let's be friends, what the hell? So they kind of chilled out a little bit. We hung around there. Karen finally got up. It was, I don't know, like 10 in the morning when she got up. We got up like 6 something. Was outside the dog stuff in the hot tub having fun there. And I thought me yelling at her, at the dog, would wake her up to the window, because the windows are open. Gorgeous weather down here. But did not wake her up, so she kept sleeping. She finally did get up. She came outside and we started talking and chatting a little bit, just kind of discussing things with like how things are going with their dad and the different crap with that, and the car getting stolen and all the hassles, and just talking about stress in life and discussing a lot of things. I'm like, why don't you get your cushions? Like, you're sitting there in these chairs, like without the cushions. So I put my cushions up every night. So when I got the cushions for her, I was sitting on the edge of the hot tub and we were chatting a little bit. And she said she's gonna stay outside all day today. I said, you won't stay outside half the day today. You're full of crap. We kind of laughed and joked about it. And sure enough, she was out there. I said, you're already this far behind of the day just because how late you stayed in. She was starting at 10. I said, okay. So we kind of made the joke, and she did not stay outside by any means. And nearly half the day. But she did go for decided to go back in, make some breakfast. That's what I wanted, and I kind of joked I wanted pizza. It was already getting close to noon, whatever. And she said, no, she's good with the pizza thing. We weren't really too concerned about it. But went ahead and decided to make up some breakfast instead. And, all right, that old man? I have no idea what that old guy's doing, but okay. Kind of strange, so. But yeah. Some people just like, I'm walking towards traffic, and the guy just like stopped in the middle of the lane, like staring at me, like I'm doing something wrong. I'm always walking in traffic, so I can make sure you sons of bitches aren't texting and running me over. So I won't be able to make eye contact, but he finally went around me, but it is what it is. So yeah, went ahead, had some fun. She made up some eggs, some sausage, some bacon, wrapped them up in some spinach tortilla wraps, like tortilla shell soft wraps. And I don't know, like what, she made like 5 eggs, which no big deal. I had 2 wraps. She had 1 wrap, so mine had a little bit less eggs than hers did, for each wrap, but I had 2, so extra thing. And we just got like full, like way fuller than I normally ever get with this. It was ridiculous, and I have no idea what happened. It was just, it set heavy, like it was just crazy. So we talked a little bit, stuff. So I decided we wanted to go for a walk, so she decided she's gonna go for like an hour. She figured she'd go for about an hour. I said, cool, at that pace you can get about 3 miles in, 5K maybe. And I took her out for a walk. We took the dogs out, so we have all 3 dogs going out with us. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but I had 2, she had Bruce, and we kind of went back and forth and whatnot. We basically chilled around, got her walk done, got her back to the house, and then basically she closed in right at 5K is where she closed back into the house out. Just a smidgen over an hour, like an hour 6, something like that. Had a great time, had a lot of talking, a lot of chatting, a lot of just running around, out here on the back roads and looking at different houses and stuff in our neighborhood. And then I left the dogs there and I headed back out with just one of them. I took Ava with me. I took one of the dogs. I don't know which one I took now. I took one of the dogs with me to go finish the rest of my run. And we headed back out, so I took Ava. I left Bobo there. So I took Ava back out with me to go finish it out, and I ended up doing another 5K out there, just the two dogs, the dog and I. and we were out having ourselves a good time. And I kind of laughed because I got back in basically after another 5K, like 21 minutes faster than we did with her. But we had some other things going and stuff, and I was running, and part of it she was walking, all of it. So made a big difference there as well. So yeah, we had a good time. Got back to the house. We talked about doing pizza for dinner, and neither of us were that hungry. So I'm not really that hungry. So let's just do cheese and sausage and crackers. We got some summer sausage in there. We need to probably, still be eating and stuff. Chop that baby up, and we'll knock it out. Have ourselves a nice little, kind of like a little hors d'oeuvre platter type thing. And we was like, yeah, that'll work. So as the day went on, we didn't feel like eating. Neither one of us. It was like neither one of us got hungry at all. Like, it was crazy. So I was like, I don't even really care about having the sausage and stuff. So ended up going outside, played some pinball, played quite a bit of pinball actually. Made a little 20-minute massage bet on our pinball, and I beat her, so worked out pretty well. Got another 20 minutes coming. I've got an hour and 20 minutes worth of unreciprocating massage. Normally we kind of both just give each other massage and stuff, but everyone's gonna make bets about that. So we made other wagers that are more fun, but that's kind of the one that seems like she goes to quite often, and then she never wins. I think she wants more back rubs. I'm just a bit of a jerk and I don't give her enough back rubs, but it is what it is. So went ahead, got done there, headed outside, played with the dogs for a little bit more, had myself a cigar, we chatted, watched some TV, and just kind of BS'd about life, and kind of just, it was a great day. We didn't get nothing really major accomplished. It was not impressive at all in any means or shapes or forms, but except she got some good walking in, which was great. I like to see her outside, getting more sun. Vitamin D is always good for you, especially around now with the whole COVID world. So definitely a big thing there. So, but yeah, we hung out. I finally found out they're coming to get Bobo. They said they'd be there about 7 or so. They showed up more on time than they've ever been in their life. So they said, hey, we're about 35 minutes out. And I said, text me, get off 95. And they go, we just got off 95. I'm like, you're not 30 minutes out. Like, you're 12 minutes out at that point. So headed back inside, got Bobo ready to go home, left Ava out back, just got it one house. Because when you get multiple dogs and one's trying to go home, one's get excited and stuff. Played a couple games of pinball, waiting for them to show up. And they finally showed up, got their dog back, headed back outside, finished my second cigar of the day, and ended up having ourselves just a great time. Watched some TV, Karen got a shower after that, and just gorgeous weather. Like, it was just, we had a great day. It was one of our, with what's been going on with the stress and her dad and all that kind of crap, and us, this was probably one of the better days we've had in a really long time. And I was super glad that we had it. So definitely made me feel good. It wasn't like feeling bad, like, oh, this relationship sucks or nothing. It was just the fact that we had some changes in this today. There was no stress, there was no, except for the dogs this morning, but that's nothing. So, but yeah, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.